My name is Eugene Feygin. I'm the SEO program manager at Quill.com, and we're an office supply company owned by Staples.com. One of the largest opportunities when it comes to creating a content strategy is the utilization of the data cube as well as the recommendations that are provided. We use that information in looking at our competitors as well as looking at our own information to figure out how do we better tweak this information or produce more of to garner additional traffic, as well as then look at further on, how do we actually get these individuals to convert? We need to figure out ways to talk to our consumers in a more emotional and a more personable way. And so we've launched the blog, and a lot of the content we're producing is really about helping you in your environment. What are some of the challenges they're facing and how can we address them? So for example, we might do a topic on how to wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. And that's a great idea for a topic. But there's also a really amazing tie-in to that where, we sell a lot of coffee products. We sell a lot of things to help you in the morning. And so what we do is we connect the two. We show you an ad alongside that piece of information or that blog post that then will then have you convert. And we measure that information that then dictates how our content strategy moves forward. If we see that people are not converting on the ads, we either switch up the ads or we discuss how to switch up the topics or ideas. And so I think there's a lot of opportunity there. Instead of doing a hard sell and saying, here's a product, let's instead do a situation where here's a piece of information that actually helps you as a consumer in many ways in your life. And now let's connect it to, hey, we sell this to solve the problem that you're having. So some of the gains that we've seen when launching the new content strategy that we have developed utilizing all the BrightEdge technology is that in general, when we looked at our March numbers, we saw an 800% increase in the number of keywords ranking on page 1. The traffic to the blog increased by over 300% year over year just for the month of March, which is fantastic. That just shows us the value and opportunities we could utilize BrightEdge for to grow the blog even further. But that's not where we stop. We keep further going because we're an e-commerce industry. We're not just a media site, because that's what kind of the blog is. We really focus on how is that now converting to a revenue generation. So over 40% of the customers coming into the blog from natural search are converting into a purchase, which is fantastic. I mean, to see 40% is phenomenal. Now the question is, how do we increase that number and make sure that we're increasing market share for the entire market that we're focusing on for office supplies? 40% of that revenue was attributed to natural search and an individual interacting with the blog. The amount of capital that we actually push into this, as we call it, media section of our site is phenomenal because the return is fantastic. We can use the BrightEdge technology to create more meaningful information and really look at what our market's doing, as well as instead of just looking at overall information being created in the marketplace, become the market leaders for providing the best information possible to our consumers.